Creations, Reefs, and Things. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in. As you can see today, I have in front of me, we're going to do a Happy Valentine's Day reef today. On our last tutorial, we did a Valentine reef. So today we're going to stick with Valentine, but we're going to do another one today. So come on in. And when you come on in, make sure you say hi. Let me know you checking in. Let me know where you're checking in from. And if you do any crafts, I always like to know if I have crafters watching me, just so I can see what you do, so maybe we can compare notes. But what you can see in front of me, we have a sign that says Happy Valentine's Day. It's a metal sign. So this is the sign that we're going to be using. I thought this sign was really, really cute. I had bought it from a wholesaler. So it's a really, really cute sign. This is the reef frame that we're going to use today. It's the white one, and I think I brought these from Reefs of Joy. So that's where I got my this white reef form from. The black and white mesh, the check mesh, we're going to use this as the 10-inch, and I cut them at 18 inches, and it's 18 ties. 18 of these cut at 18 inches. Okay, so 18 of these cut in 18 inches because we're going to put one in each tie. Then we have here pink mesh. Now I've used some of this pink mesh, so I'm hoping this mesh is enough to do this reef. If not, you're gonna learn a trick today, because then I'll go get my 10.5 and we'll just be making loops with 10.5 until we finish it up. But this right here, this is what we're going to be using, the pink, and this is going to be the poof method, and we're going to do 12-inch, maybe 11-inch poofs on this. We have some of these, as you can see. We have some red and some pink hearts here. We also have a Valentine's Day pick. So we got some picks here. We're going to use some of this stuff to put on the wreath. I'm going to move it over to the side so we can clear the area, so we can get started making this wreath. But before I do that, I have been making other wreaths. I'm going to see if I can pull this up on Facebook so I can see you guys comment. So give me a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. But I have been making some other wreaths behind the scene, just sitting down, doodling. Sometimes I just come down in my workroom and just put stuff together to see how it comes out. So I've made some other little Valentine's Day wreaths I wanted to show you guys. So here's one here, and you guys let me know what you think about them. I haven't posted them yet or anything. I just did them. So what you think about that Valentine's Day wreath? Matter of fact, let me move what's on my table so you can really see it. Move what's on my table. What do you guys think about this one? I made this one, and this is out of twine. I made this one out of twine. I had seen some videos using twine on the reef frame, so I tweaked it and made it my own. So this is what I came up with. It says some people checked in, but I can't see nobody's commenting yet. But hello if you're watching. So this is made out of twine. This is the ribbon that I chose. This was a plain tan wood sign that I painted with the red. I painted the word love red, and then some of the hearts red, and then some of the hearts white. And I'll bring it closer so you can see it. So that's how that came out. That was just a plain wooden sign that I painted. And as you can see, I wrapped all of the reef frame with the twine. I just made the design in the middle. You got another open area here in the middle, and then the open area is going around the top, and then the sides is all just wrapped in the insides. So let me know, what do you think about this one? I made it just doodling, you know. If you guys want me to show you how I made this one, just let me know. Comment, let me know that this is something you want to see me do. If you're watching this on a replay, hit replay and let me know, answer my questions, because I'll definitely respond back to you. I get notified. This is another one that I made, and this one is made out of the yarn, the chunky yarn. So this is just pink chunky yarn. with a sign. The sign I got a Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the basket weave method on this, on the heart shape. This is the Dollar Tree heart shape form, reform. So and this is what it looks like in the back. So it looks nice and clean. I haven't hung anything up and put a bow on it yet because I'm still considering ribbon. I'm kind of conflicted with some ribbon. So right now it's just plain, but this is it up close. It says Wild About You. That's the sign. The pink is glittery. I don't know if you can tell that, but it's glittery where it says Wild About You. That's actually glittery. So this is one that I made too as well. Like I said, this is just something I just sit down while I'm watching TV, and I'm just doodling around just to see how it comes out. And I liked how it came out. So if this is something you want to see me show you how I did, let me know. Definitely comment and make a comment. Let me know. Then we got another one. Okay, let me fix this one. This one also is made out of the chunky yarn. Let me just fix the bow so you can get the right effect here. Now these are not on my Etsy yet because I just made them. Like I said, I was just sitting down here doodling today. So I just wanted to see how it would come out. And this is made out of chunky yarn. This says bless your heart on it. That is a southern saying, so it's perfect for being down here in the south. I hear it more down several times, but I hear it more in the South than in New York. But this is a Valentine Day Wreath, Dollar Tree Wreath form with a sign from Hobby Lobby. I have black, like a black rope as a tie. I'll show that to you. Black rope as a tie, and then this beautiful black and white check with the red glitter hearts on it, and it matches the sign like perfectly. And that's the sign up close. And the red writing on the sign is also red glitter, so it matches the glitter on the bow perfectly. So let me know what you think about this. You like this one? Which one do you like best? Do you like the yarn? Oh, and this one, by the way, is just a wrap method. I don't know if you can tell a difference. This one right here is the basket weave method and wrapping the yarn around the reframe, and this is just wrapping it around the frame itself. So there's a difference. So you guys take a look and tell me which one you like. Out of the two, you like the red one or you like the pink one? I know the red one is actually totally finished. The pink one is still a work in progress. Or you like the twine one. What do you think? You got the twine one here to choose from as well. Which ones would y'all pick? Would y'all pick the red yarn, the pink yarn, or would you choose the twine? Let me know in the comments. So when you come on, let me know in the comments. Thank you, Stefan. Let me know in the comments that you like which one you like, because I want to know which one should I make more to post on my Etsy. Here you go. Well, this is what I was working on. I wanted to let you guys in on that, not think that if you didn't see me, I wasn't doing anything. No, 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 no. I'm always working. So let me know what you think. You like the red one, you like the pink one, or you like the twine one? Once again, the twine one is here, fully wrapped in twine with this bow. Then we have the red one here with this bow, and this is chunky yarn. And then we have the pink one right here. So you guys let me know in the comments which one did you like? Which one you like best? And if you want to see me make one, let me know. Hey, can you make the red one? Can you show us how you make the pink one? Can you show us how to make the twine one? The only thing I would tell you is they're a little time consuming, so I would have to do like more than half of them, and then come on and finish it up with you guys because it's just tedious doing the same thing over and over. You gotta make sure it's tight and together, so it just becomes a little tedious. Oh, you really like the twine one, Stefan? Okay, all right. So we got twine so far. All right. I made another style of that too. I'll come back and show you that later. I wanted to show you the ribbons that I picked out today to go with the design. I don't think I showed you guys that. So you see the sign, and I got those ribbons to go with it. So this should come out really, really well. I'm really excited about this. I really love this sign. All right, well, let's get started then. Let's put the ribbons to the side here. Uh-oh. We don't need that right now. So we just, this is our work form. Whenever you get your work forms that already have the tinsel ties on it already, you want to go around and make sure they're not wobbly and swinging around all over the place. And these are up here pretty good. They're up here pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like 11-inch poofs, right? So how we start that is that we cut a clean edge. You see how this edge is all jagged right now? We're going to cut a clean edge. Let me see if I can get something to put on the ends of this to keep it down while we cut it. There you go. And you know, nothing particular. So you want a clean edge. So I just make a clean edge. Thank you, Julian. You like the twine? Yeah, okay. Got two twine. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to make some more of that twine then. I have to show you guys that. Show you guys that video. Just that when you make it, that's just something. If you want to try to make it, that's just something you will sit in front of your TV and do because it gets tedious after a while. So I like to fold mine over a couple of inches in, 3-4 inches in, whatever feels good to you. I just like to fold it over and then I just crunch up that piece, whatever I fold it over. So I can have me a little tail that I can tie down to my form. Okay? Scissors out the way. So how was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? It's Sunday. Got to get ready for work tomorrow. So what do y'all do? What did y'all do for the weekend? So I just like to give it like 1-2 good twists in this when you put it in on your work form, and then I get a zip tie. Get a zip tie, and then I just go around that where you zip tied it down, and then where you twist it in and you just tie it down with the zip tie. Now I would be using bigger ones, but I ran out of my 6-inch. These are the 4-inch ones, so we're gonna use what we have. 'Cause I haven't been out nor have I ordered any of them. So once you cinch it in really good, you cinch it in really good, and then you snip off the excess, and we're gonna flip it over so we can cinch off the excess. There you go. Get rid of that. And now you know it is attached to your work, your reform. It's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. So we want to make 11-inch poofs. Now, if you've watched me before, I like to have my ends tucked in. So I take the ends and I tuck them in. I like to have them tucked in. I don't like to have them out. It just makes for a prettier poof when you have those ends tucked in. So I take it and I find my 10 mark. So I put that on my 10, and we're going to go to 21. Okay, so that's 10 right here. We're going to go to 21 because we're going to do 11-inch poofs. Now I'm hoping this is enough mesh because this is already an open roll. So I'm hoping it is enough mesh. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. We're going to go to 10, which is here. We're going to go to 21. And we're just going to do this all the way around the reef frame. Okay? I started on the top, but you can start on the bottom if you like. It's all up to you. All you find your 10, go over to your 21, open up that tinsel tie, and twist this right down in there. And you push it down really good. Give it a good twist, 1-2 twists. So all you really have to do, find your 10, go over to your 21, open up your tie, push it down in there, and give it a good twist. And you're going to do this all the way around your reef frame. I really had a really easy weekend this weekend. I had to work Thursday night and Friday night, so I kind of took it Took it easy this weekend. I did go see my godson, which I was happy to see because I haven't seen him with this whole pandemic thing going on. Haven't seen his mom, his dad, their family, so I finally got a chance to go down and see them. And so we spent some little family time down in McDonough, Georgia yesterday. Today I just stayed in the house, just stayed quiet down here in my craft room, just getting my crafts together for you guys, getting some wreaths together for you guys. So that's what I've been doing. So what have you guys been doing? Hey, by the way, question for you guys. Now, okay, before I get to my question, we are back where we started. We done went around the reframe already, and we're back where we started. At this point, I can open this up because remember, we tied it down with that zip tie. So I can actually untwist this, and it won't go anywhere. Remember, because we got it tied down with that zip tie. So I'm going to go to the 10, go to the 21, put this mesh right on top of that one, and give it a good, which is right underneath it. I don't know if you guys can see that. See this tie? We're going right underneath it, and we're just going to attach it straight down here. We're not going to do a poof. Not going to do a poof. We're going to just attach it. So this is how we're going to start that bottom row. Okay? So that's it. So we've just attached it. That's all we did. We brought it down here, if you can see. Attached it. So now we're going to start our poofs down here. So the question I was going to ask you guys is, do you decorate for Valentine's Day? I know some people celebrate it, and some people, I mean, they celebrate it, but they don't really buy wreaths or put up any decorations. Some people do and some people don't. So what do you? Do you decorate? Do you not decorate? I find out some people do, and I mean, it's kind of half and half, really, from what I've seen. But I just want to throw it out there. Are you one of the ones that decorate, or you don't decorate? You know, you do a little something. You know, of course, a lot of people don't go all out like they do for Christmas, you know, and for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. But some people don't put nothing up at all, which is fine. But I was just wondering. I figured you guys say. Because I know somebody bought one of my Valentine's Day wreaths over the summer in August. So people buy them. They buy Valentine's Day stuff. So you want those ends to be tucked under. So if they look like they're not going to be tucked under, make sure you pull them under. We go to our 10 and then our 21. Remember our loops, our poofs are 11-inch poofs we're doing in this. A lot of times I just mainly do 10-inch poofs, but today we're going to go a little bigger and do 11 inches. Just a little. 10, make sure our ends is tucked under. 10 to 21. Roll this out. Get frustrated with it. Just deal with it. It'll be alright. We're going to do 2 bows today. I don't know, 1 or 2 bows. We'll see how it looks once we get it up there. 10 to 21. Give it a good twist. Roll it out. I'm going to go to 10 to 21. And that end was not tucked under. And make sure it's tucked under. So we 10 to 21. Alright. Let's see. We're almost finished. That went by really, really quick. So we're going to go 10 to 21. And I think we got 1 more. And then we can start putting in our black and white mesh. Look at that. We coming to almost the end of the row. So this worked out perfectly. So when you think you have those of your next project, don't throw it away. So I'm going to open this up and I'm just going to hold it down because this wasn't tied down with a zip tie. Remember that. So when you open it up, it's going to want to pop up on you. There you go. So 21. All right. So now we made it back around. I can just go out a couple of inches, about 5 inches, and I'm going to cut this off. And we are done with this pink. All right, let's start with our black and white mesh. Well, we're going to fluff up a little bit. Let me stick this under, because that's what you do at the end. The end, you stick it under your mesh. And you can start fluffing. You can fluff it out a little bit. I like to make sure my end's tucked under, because this mesh is thin. So when you tuck it under, it just gives it a little bit more, you know, coverage. Because it is a thin mesh. So we're just going to go around, do a quick fluff, because you're going to fluff some more, because you're going to push down these poofs a little bit when you put that black and white mesh on. So you don't have to be all perfect about it, because you're going to go back through it again after you put the mesh on. So I'm just trying to get my ties up where I can see them after I fluff out my little poofs here. And I kind of go under the poof. See, my hands is under. And I pull that in under, and I pull this in under to where it almost meets in the center, or where it does meet in the center. And then it gives you pretty good coverage that way. And that's what I do all the way around. I go under and I just pull that in under. And you do this all the way around. And it's going to look like it's got a lot of holes, but remember, we're filling it in with this. We're going to have picks. We're going to put bows on it. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Okay. This pink is pretty. Nice and shiny, glittery. I like this mesh. It's thin, but it's a pretty pink mesh. All right. So how's everybody doing today? Hmm? Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. Got to get ready for work next week. Everybody's doing good, I hope. And just to do a recap on what we're doing. Oh, well, that got twisted all up, so we got to fix that. Pull that back out. Tuck this on. Okay, here we go. Um, this is a white 15-inch work form with that came white tinsel ties on it. Okay, and I brought these work forms from Wreaths of Joy. We have a sign, a happy Valentine's Day sign that we're going to add to this. We're going to put these 18-inch cut black and white check mesh in every one of the ties, which is 18, and they're cut at 18 inches. So right now we did 11-inch poofs all the way around the top, all the way around the bottom, and I'm just fluffing out the mesh, which I am full method, but I do curl in my ends a little bit, so it's kind of like a woodland ruffle. I love making sure my ends are not showing, because this if you look at the ends of this, it frays a lot. I don't know if you can see that really well, but it's a lot of fray. See that? So I like to tuck them in, that way you don't see the frays as much. And if I'm breaking up, I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. My internet is not acting right down here. So it may be breaking up a little bit, and I do apologize for that. All right. We are just about done. You just pull the ties where you can see them. So when you put the black and white mesh in, you won't have to really look for them. We got these last two, and we're done with the poofing part. Then we got ribbon to put up here. We're gonna do some bows, one or two bows. I haven't decided yet. Once I get the sign on, then I'll decide whether I want to do some bows or not. Do more than one bow. I will have at least one bow up here, but whether I'm gonna do more than one, it would all depends on the sign. Okay. All right. So we got that all nice and fluffed. It's looking nice and full. Of course, you're gonna have holes. But we're about to fill in some of the holes now. So this is what I do with my my mesh. And these, once again, are cut to 18 inches long. And I have 18 of them. So I just roll in one end. Let me put this down so you can see what I'm doing. I just roll this one in. As you see how it's fraying? See how you can see that? So how I do that is I roll in the end. See, you roll it twice. That's all you need. Two little rolls at the end. One, two. And then I just do my regular ruffle. So it's called a Woodland Ruffle. And then I lay it down. I don't leave it up like this. I actually lay it down. So I'm going to start at the top. Give it a 1-2 twist. Go to the next one. All right, so who's going to be watching the game tomorrow with the Bulldogs in Alabama? I think that's going to be a big game tomorrow. That's going to be a huge game tomorrow. And who you think going to win? Let me know. Comment. Let me know. Let me know who y'all think going to take that game. Think it's going to be Alabama? Or you think it's going to be Georgia? Let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. And if you're watching me, please stop in and say hi. Let me know you watching me. Let me know where you watching me from. Let me know if you're doing. Do you decorate for Valentine's Day? Or you just skip it and wait for what's next? Easter? Easter's the holiday after the next big holiday. And if you're watching on Facebook, please like and follow and share my videos. It just helps my business grow. I greatly appreciate it. You can definitely go to kathemecreations.com, see my wreaths that I have available for sale. Or you can go to my Etsy, which is Katheme Creations, also one word on Etsy. And you can see my wreaths there. I'm also on Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. So you can find me just about anywhere. So when you go and you find me, please make sure you like, follow. And if you want, and definitely if you're watching this video, I do videos, so I am on YouTube. So when you find me on YouTube, I have plenty of videos on YouTube. Please subscribe. Ring that bell so you can get a notification. That just helps my business grow. One little comment saying nice, pretty, Good job. Really helps my video be seen by other people. I greatly appreciate it if you could do that. Comment, definitely comment. Comment is huge to social media. Very huge. So when you comment, it just really helps my page grow. I see it keeps blinking in and out. My internet keeps going in and out. I apologize. I do apologize. I think I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi. I think that's what it is. We're almost finished with the top. You see how pretty that's looking? Love that. Love that. Just looks so nice. I think it's going to look so nice behind that sign. Like I said, I'm just tucking in these ends. And this, by the way, is not Deco Mesh. The mesh that I'm using, this is like the poly jute mesh. But the pink was Deco Mesh. The 21 inch was pink, was the regular Deco Mesh. But the black and white check that I'm using here is actually poly jute. Got one more to do across the top. And tuck in these frayed ends. And this is what you call like a woodland ruffle. And I'm doing that because I don't want all these frayed ends, those frayed ends to be seen. So I just do that. That's a good way to hide those frayed ends where you don't have to do all of this going back and, cutting these frayed ends down. Alright, so now, see, that's the top. So now we got to work on the bottom half. So we're going to go around the bottom now. What do y'all guys think so far? You think you like this pink, black, and white combination? I like it. I think it looks good together. The pink with the black and white. Throwing a little red. Ooh. Screams Valentine. Valentine. Alright. Let's start at the bottom. Remember, you want to push it in really good and give it a good 1-2 twist. Alright. Let's see what else we gotta do here. So just to recap, we got a 15-inch white tensile tie work form, reform. We have a pink 21-inch Deco Mesh that we have done the poof method around the reform. 11-inch poofs, 21-inch mesh, pink. Now we are actually putting in the black and white check, 18 inches poly jute mesh into each tie on top of that pink, those pink poofs. We have a sign, we have ribbon, we have some heart picks we're going to put in. So we're getting it done. That's just to give you a little recap of where we are right now. And as you can see, once I put this black and white check, you see, it just fills it in so nicely. So if you saw any holes earlier in between the pink, you don't see them anymore. Because this black and white is just filling it in. This is a really good way to fill in your wreaths as well. When you're doing a poof method, is when you're doing these ruffles, it really fills it in. It gives it a lot of depth to your wreath. Alright. I want wanted to come on earlier, but my grandson wanted my attention. Anybody else got grandkids in the house or call myself going to come down earlier, and I was down here. He made me sit down, watch TV with him. You gotta love them little babies. And then when I came down, I stayed down and then just started working on those heart wreaths that I showed you guys about earlier. Don't forget, for you guys that just came on, in the beginning I showed some heart wreaths that I did, and I asked you guys, did a little poll to see which one you like. So, and if you want to see me make those with you guys, show you how I made them, just let me know. Put a little comment that you want to see me make it, show you how to make it, and I can do that. So I will definitely do that for you guys. Just trying to get through putting these in, so then we can work on the ribbon. And I didn't cut them already, so we'll be cutting some ribbon. I should have cut them earlier. I wanted to come on and get this video started with you guys, so we don't have to be on too late tonight. Remember, when you push it down, when you put in your ruffle, your woodland ruffle, you want to make sure you push it all the way down in there. Because we got to open it back up, because we got to put the ribbon in. So we're not done with that tie yet. And I think I just broke my nail. I sure did. I was wondering why that was snagging. And you just want to roll up the ends just twice, just because you just want to hide those frays. That's all you want to do. We're almost done with this part. All right. Make sure we push it down in there and give it a good 1-2 twist. Really could only do it, you should only have to do it really once, because you're going to have to go right back in and put ribbon in. So we're on our last one of doing this. This mesh here frays like crazy. So all those little pieces is all on the table. It's done frayed all on the table. Alright. Okay. Oh, we gotta turn it down. I don't want it to be seen. I want the seam to be seen. So I turn it down. Alright. What do you guys think? This is it. This is your base. Look at that. No more holes. If you was worrying about seeing holes, they're all gone. Look at that's your base. So now we're gonna cut some ribbon. I'm gonna move this out the way. Well, let me show you what it looks like. Look at this. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we put some 2 bows here, maybe. Or put this up and put a big gorgeous bow at the bottom. Who knows? You can put the sign over to the side, tilt it, put a big gorgeous bow and a whole bunch of hearts and stuff all over here. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think I should do the center with the bow at the bottom, the 2 bows? You think I should put the sign up to the top, put a bow at the bottom? Think I should put the sign to the side, tilt it, Put a bow here with a whole bunch of like these heart picks and stuff, everything else around it. You got three options. So the center, the top, or the side. You guys let me know. I'm going to move this off the table so we can cut some ribbon. All right, let's cut some ribbon. Now, normally I have my ribbon cut already. But like I said, once I started thinking about doing a video, I wanted to hurry up and come on and do the video so we wouldn't be on too late. So, I am going to use my ribbon holder that comes with my, what do I use it with? What is that bow maker I use? Oh, Pro Bow to Hand. So, and I'm going to use this just to feed the ribbon out to me because I can cut them all at one time. I can just do these two. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just doing these two because I need 9 of them. And I'm going to cut them at 13 inches. So I'm going to cut them at 13 inches. I have it here on my board. That's 13. You go to 13, go to 26. Just to make sure. Thought my math was right. 9 of these. So it's going to be a minute. We're going to do some cutting of some ribbon. While I'm cutting the ribbon, talk to me. Let me know what y'all doing. How was your weekend? And what did you do this weekend? Do anything exciting? Did any more family and friends? Just wrapping up, putting up your Christmas decoration. I know quite a few people I saw posting on Facebook that they was finally taking down their Christmas decorations. So was that you this weekend? Finally taking down your Christmas decorations, or you had already taken down yours? You one of them early bird people, take it down right after the holiday. Let me know. And if you're watching a replay, definitely type in replay. If you comment, I will get your comment. I will answer you back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 2 more. And definitely when you picking out your ribbon, try to make sure, I'm getting to a point now where I like to stress to everyone, use what you have. Don't always feel like you have to go out and buy something. 9 times out of 10, you have something in your stash already you can use. So just go ahead and use what you have. You know, as long as it's got the right color sequence in it, just use what you have. Don't worry about it. It'll come out beautiful. It will come out beautifully. Alright, so now we're going to cut 9 of these. And this is just a beautiful glitter ribbon. Look at that. Ooh, gorgeous. But then you know glitter's going to be everywhere. You know how that go. I have glitter all on my face for the next 3 days. I'll be at work and I'm like, yeah, glitter on your face. I know. No matter what I do, it's going to be there for the next couple of days. Who can relate to that? Having glitter everywhere. As soon as you touch something with glitter, it's everywhere. 13, 26. And we're going to dovetail these ends. Once we get them all cut, we're Gonna dovetail them. All right. Trying to get this done for you guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Wrap this up. Put this over here. We're done with cutting the ribbon. We just got a dovetail, and then we can place them on the wreath. And a lot of times I like to use the 2.5 inch, but these are the 1.5 inches. But hey, like I said, you use what you have. This is what I have. I wasn't ordering anything else. That was it. I put like 2 or 3 of them together. The ends match up the ends. And I bend it over, and this is how I do my dovetail. And then you just cut on a slant. And there's your dovetail. And then I do it again on this end, the opposite end. I line up the ends, fold it over. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you cut from the folded end out. You cut from the folded end out on the diagonal, and you have your dovetail. Now you can do more ribbons at a time. I just normally just keep it to 3. Some ribbon is thicker than others. And you just fold it over. And that's how I dovetail my ends. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. You line up your ends like I'm doing here. Fold it over. Cut from the rounded part to the outside. And you can make your dovetail as sharp or deep as you want depending on how you cut it. So you can do it real shallow, or you come in really deep. So that's up to you. I'm kind of medium. So and normally I would have these done already, guys. Sorry I didn't have them done already. But it's always good to show you guys how I do everything. Because there may be some first timers here that had no clue how to do that. So I get to show them how to cut their ribbon and dovetail them. Fold those ends. Cut on the diagonal. Line up the other ends on the opposite side. And cut on a diagonal. Alright, almost done with these. Let me work on the other ones. Last set of these. How do y'all like the ribbon? What do y'all think about this pink leopard ribbon that I have here? What do y'all think about it? When I first saw it, I was like, And then I was like, oh, okay. You know, it kind of grew on me. What do you think about it? I'm not a really leopard girl, so I'm not really into it, but that is the style now. A lot of things are leopard. I'm just gonna lay these back on top of each other because that's how I'm putting these two together. So it's easy to grab if you have them laying on each other. So, and then I'm just gonna alternate. Once I cut those, I'm gonna alternate. So as I grab them, they're already in position to go on the wreath. That's just a time saver. That's something you want to do. You don't have to. Not at all. But if you just want to keep everything moving, you can do this as a time saver. And both of these ribbons are very thin over here, so I'm just going to cut them right on top of each other. And then we can stack our ribbons and then start putting them in. There you go. These are very thin, so I'm just going to roll these on top of each other. I'm not even going to separate them. You can do it either way if you choose. I showed you that way, now I'm showing you this way. And you put that here, move this over as you cut the next one. Go to the other end, line it up, which more than likely is already kind of lined up, and you cut on a diagonal. Put it here and this here. There you go. And you just go all the way through. This is the tedious part about making a wreath, is doing all the cuts and getting everything prepared to go on the wreath. Is the tedious part of making the wreath. Putting everything on and dressing it up and making it pretty is the best part. The best part. All right. I'm just stacking them on top of each other, so when I go to my next spot on my wreath, they'll already be where I need them to be. Almost done. Got a couple more to go. Like I said, this is the tedious part of making a wreath. But you can get it done, and it'll be done before you know it. Alright. If you just joined in, make sure you say hello. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know if you do any crafts, what kind of crafts you do. Let me know if you decorate for Valentine's Day or you don't. Some people do, some people don't. If you're watching me on Facebook, please like and follow and share my videos. That would greatly help my page grow. I would appreciate if you do that. Also, you get to see everything that I post. Do the same on my other social medias. I'm on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. I'm on Pinterest. And my videos are on YouTube. So if you watch my videos on YouTube, you're watching this on YouTube, please hit replay. Let me know you're watching a replay. If you comment on YouTube, I definitely get notifications that you comment, and I do answer. And please subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you can see when I post a new video. It may be something that you really want to see. So now that we have all our ribbons cut, clear up our area again. We're going to pull our wreath back out. We're going to start adding ribbon tails. And what I do is I just fold them in half, get my halfway point, and then I gather where that halfway point is, and this is where I put it down. And you don't have to untwist the tie. Then I actually curl the end of, I twist it, give it a twist, and then I just take like a pencil, as you're going to see, and I just actually curl it, because I'm not really doing anything else with this. I'm putting some picture in, but that's it. And I can use that curl when I put my picture in. So we can open this up. And as you can see, I just do it on a diagonal. And we go down to the next one. We move over to the next one. Same thing. We fold it. Give it a little crease where that middle is. Gather it right there where that middle is. I untie it just once. Put this down in there and then give it a good 2 ties. And then I twist it onto itself. Take like a pencil or whatever you want and twist it around the pencil to make like a little cone design right here in the middle. And then I separate my ribbon. And I do it on a diagonal. And then I run my hands under it so it has this nice curl. You guys see that? Maybe a little off camera. Let me try to show you with this one. So we just going around the top. Going around the top. And I just do this. And I fold it where they're even. That's what my center is. This ribbon wants to fold on me. That's what my center is. And I gather where my center is. I untwist my tie. Stick my ribbon down in there. Give it a good twist. 2 or 3 twists. And I twist my tie. Then I take my pencil and I just twist the tie right around that pencil. And then I run my hands under my ribbon and then I separate my ribbon. I just run my hands under my ribbon. Gives it a nice little full look. And we're going to do this all the way around the top and the bottom. So when you come on, say hi. Let me know you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you do any crafts, what kind of crafts you do. Let me know if you decorate for Valentine's Day. Whether this is not a holiday you decorate for, let me know. I do my little twist, and then I take the pencil and I just twist it around, run my hands under it, and then I separate my ribbon. Next is the pink hearts. Now, you may not think so, but getting somebody a nice Valentine's Day wreath is a beautiful gift for Valentine's Day. So think about it. Contact me on Instagram, Facebook. Just send me a message, and I can make sure you get this on time before Valentine's Day. Especially the little ones that I showed you guys earlier. The twine one and the yarn ones. Those are like perfect for, you know, if you want to get some for nursing home or hospital, if you have a loved one that or family member you want to get, and they have an office and they have an office door. That this is perfect. Out those reefs that I showed you earlier in my tutorial. They're perfect because they're small, so they're not too bulky and big. This is going to be a big reef. So this is, you can put it there if you want to, but if you're in the office, you really don't need nothing too big and bulky. Not unless you just got a huge office door. But the ones that I showed you earlier will be perfect for an office. You can put it on your office wall, you can put it on your door, you can put it on the outside of your desk. Your kid's godmama. What about getting your kid's godmama a nice wreath? You got that special auntie, you want to get them something nice, and you don't want to keep just giving them candy. Every year you want to do something different. Make sure you go on my website and look at some Valentine's Day wreaths for them. Like I said, if you're interested and it's not available, just shoot me a DM, shoot me a message. Hey, Katrina, I'm interested in that wreath. How can I get it? I will make sure you get it, no problem. We will work something out and you will get it. How do y'all like this so far? How do you think it's coming out? I think the ribbon is really making it pop. Especially this red glitter. It's like, wow. I'm just untwisting it a little bit, sticking it down in there, and then giving it 3 good twists, and then twist the tie up, and then twisting it down. Twisting the tie around this pencil. Alright, and this is the last one on the top. And we have went around the top already. So look at that. Already running around the top. You're going to start on the bottom. On the bottom. Oh, and I didn't put the back on that sign. I got to put the backs on the sign. Should have did that in the beginning. So now we're just making our way to the bottom. I just opened up the tie, give it a good 2-3 twists, and then I twist the tie on itself. Take the pencil and wrap the tie around the pencil until it's tight, and then fluff out my ribbon. And fluff out my ribbon. And going around. I got another Valentine's Day wreath I want to do with you guys. It's got tulips. It's got a nice big red wooden heart with some tulips. So we may be doing that one sometime this week. Getting that one done for you guys. You guys can see that. Alright. Just take the pencil and twist the tie. Because we're not doing anything else with the tie now. We can close that out. Maybe a little off camera. I apologize for that if it is. Try to make sure it's got, you can see the table good. We're making our way around. Okay. Let's untie this. Stick in the tie. Okay, so we will recap. This is on, I'm doing a Valentine's Day wreath, and this is on a 15-inch white wreath form with white tinsel ties on it. I used 21-inch pink Deco Mesh, and I did 11-inch poofs all the way around. There's 18 ties on this wreath form, so I went around 11-inch poofs. Then I came back in with 18-inch cut black and white check poly jute mesh. Put them in each one. And now I'm coming in with the ribbon. I use 4 different types of ribbon. Cut them at 13 inches. Since there's 18 ties, I did one pair of ribbon 9 times at 13 inches. And then I did the second pair of ribbon 9 times at 13 inches. So, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm just adding the ribbon tails to the wreath. I'm going around the bottom because we've already done the top. After we do this, we will attach the sign and then do a bow. I will stick in some picks and we will be done for the night. So when I push it in, I give it a good twist. I twist the ties around itself, and then I take the pencil and I wrap the white tinsel tie around the pencil to give it a little curl, and then I fluff out my ribbon. End of this, doing this part. All right, this is coming out gorgeous. Loving it. So I want to twist it. And you twist it onto the pencil to make a little curl. And you fluff out your ribbon. You just place your ribbon where you want it. That's why we use the wire ribbon. Perfect. Because it goes where you put it. You always want to use wire ribbon when you're making your wreath. And I just untwist it, stick the ribbon in it, twist it 3 times, and then twist the tinsel tie onto each other so they become one, and then I wrap it around the pencil. Alright, we got a couple more to do. I have a show coming up. I just want to get all the particulars before I really tell you guys about it. It's in February. It's next month. But I got to get all the particulars, and then I'll be telling you guys about it. Hopefully by the end of this week, I'll get all the particulars. That way I can show you guys, tell you guys where I will be at with my wreaths. So you can see and feel and touch them. A lot of people that meet me at my shows, they're like, oh yeah, we've seen it, but your wreaths, in person, they're just like, wow. They look nice in the video and in the pictures, but when you see them in person, it's really, you get that nice wow factor. So once I get all the particulars, get everything finalized, I will let you guys know. Give you all the information, so just listen out for that. So with that being said, if you guys see something you want on my website, you may want to go ahead and pick it up, because if it makes it to the show, it may sell out at the show. It may not be available after the show. So if you don't get it now, it may be gone later. Alright, this is the last one. We take it, we fold it, that's where we find the middle. Crease it, pinch it. We open up the tie. Be careful when you open up the tie, because you don't want the mesh to fall out. Push the ribbon down in it, give it a good 1, 2, 3 twist, and then twist it on itself. And take the pencil and twist it around on the pencil. Around the pencil. And then fluff out your ribbon. Perfect. Perfect. What do you guys think? Ooh, it's just getting better and better. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All the way around. Just gorgeous. I know my lighting is real bright, but look at that. Gorgeous. All right. I should do it in the middle. Should I do it on the side? Should I do it at the top? I'm thinking I may do the side. Tilt it a little bit on the side. Do a big chunky bow here with some picks. And I do like the center with two bows. All right, let's go with it. We're gonna go with the center. We're gonna do some bows. We're gonna do two bows on the side, but I may just do one bow with you guys tonight, and then show you guys the finished product later, because it's already late. And I don't want to keep you guys too much longer, but I will show you guys how I do my bow. Now this sign has holes in it already. I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't, but see what you can see. See, I'll move my finger. There's a hole right there, and then there's a hole right here. Now you can just take some nail stems and put them straight through the hole if you want to. And I don't know if I'll do that or whether I'll use these or not. Let me see what colors I have down here. Do I have black? If I have black, I'll use black. And I do have black, so I'm going to use black. And the reason why I'm using, see where my finger is? So it won't stand out. You won't see too much. And what I do is I take it in the bottom and I just twist it around. See? And that way, when it's attached, you don't really see it. So I take the chenille stem, stick it through, bring it in for maybe about, what is it, about 2 inches, and then just twist it around itself. So that's all I do. All right. So now we're just going to find a spot on the wreath, leave it in the center, and go with the two bows. So we're going to have to move some of the ribbon out the way. Go through this mesh. Sometimes it's a little tricky. You got to work with it. And you pull your mesh from underneath your sign. So you pull your ribbon from underneath the sign. So if you got a ribbon underneath the sign, just pull it from underneath the sign. And I'm just going to do a quick little twist at the back just to secure it for right now. Come back and tighten it. I'm just going through the mesh right now. This is ribbon. You're going to pull a ribbon out from underneath the sign. And we're just going to twist it down really lightly in the back. For right now, I'll come back later and I'll tighten it up. Make sure that's where we want to have our sign and stuff at. And I think that's good where it is. Yeah, what do you guys think? That looks good to me. Looks good to me. But of course, when you're making your wreaths and you do them, you want to make sure you hang them, and then you can really see if everything looks like it's supposed to be. Like right now it looks like, well, I haven't tightened it, so it's going to hang a little bit because I haven't tightened it. But I want it up a little more. So I take it And I'll just make sure when I twist it on the bottom, so I know I want to have it up, so I just actually twist it on this, secure it up here a little bit for right now, and it gave me the height that I wanted. And that's the height that I wanted. Don't forget to bring your ribbon tails out, like I told you. It's underneath the sign. Bring your ribbon tail out. Okay, so that's it. So we're gonna do a bow really quick. But that's it. How do you think that look? You like that, guys? You like that? I think that's such a pretty sign. Such a pretty sign. Okay, we're gonna put this to the back. We're gonna pull out. You know what I'm gonna pull out? The Easy Bow Maker. Y'all know how I love my Easy Bow Maker. Let's get my ribbons back out here. These are the ones that I use throughout, and then here go my solid ones that I'm gonna add in. So I'm gonna start off with like a white. But we're going to set up our Easy Bow Maker, which you know how we set it up. I'll show it to you again. My nails are just breaking like crazy. We take a chenille stem, put it in between the two tall pieces of your Easy Bow Maker. You put your zip tie underneath that, because that's how you attach and close up your bow. So you go ahead and put it up there. We're just going to make some tails. My tails at 10 inches, because we can always cut them shorter. And we're just going to do some, since we're going to do 2 bows, we're just going to make the bows like 5 inches. And we're going to do 2 on each side. That's all we're going to do. 2 on each side of each color. That's it. We're going to do a simple bow. 2 on each side of each color. That's all we're going to do. We're going to put the pink in. And they're all going to be the same size, the 5 inches. Do a red. And I'm mixing it up. I want it to be very random. I'm not putting all the colors together, which they all go together anyway. We know that, but 5 here. That out. So we got a solid, so now we got to do one of our other ones. So let's go with the this black and white. No, I want that to be on the top. So we go with the pink. Let's see if we have enough of this pink. I have more in the back if we run out. Matter of fact, I got it right there. I brought it up here just in case. So we want the 5. Now when you put it in, you give it that twist. And we put the red, the black, to the black. And this is just a loop, one loop on each side of each color ribbon. That's all we're doing. Did I do the shiny red? No, I didn't. Nope, I didn't put that in there yet, so I guess I'm doing it now. Okay. we go. And we cut the end. And then we want this to top it off. Since this check is in that sign, we want to make sure we have it. I want it to be the bow on the top. It's going to be such a cute bow. So, 30. And we just making our tails 10 inches. That's what I just did. Made my tails 10 inches. I'm making my loops 5 inches. And 1 loop on each side. That's all I'm doing. Nothing fancy smancy. We're going to have a... Right here, you can do like a little button loop if you want to. I don't think it's necessary because we're going to have so many loops. It's going to be full. So we can just cut that off right there. Now we can pull a zip tie up. You cinch the zip tie, not tight, not tightly yet. Just enough where it's holding the ribbon. See how it's holding the ribbon? It's holding it. Because now, right now, we're going to make sure the loops are about the same size. And you look at it, it looks like it's about the same size, but sometimes they be a little off. So what I do is I just fold them right where that zip tie is. I fold them up to see if they're even on each side, and they look about even. So we can actually pull this. Make sure you got your Chanel stem at the back. You can pull this zip tie to the back, and you can start cinching it up a little tighter. And you still watching your bow, seeing if it's still, yep, they look like they're about the same size. And when you tighten it up, you see how that bow just comes up, it folds up. That's what you want. That's perfect, just the way it is. Now it's nice and tight. You cut off this excess from this zip tie. Move this out the way. And then you start doing a fluff. And then we're going to attach it. And then I'm going to let you guys go. But you see how this is? So now you just start pulling your bows. I mean your loops. You go one. I'm going to pull my tails down to the bottom. I got my pink. And I'm just doing it randomly. There's no color because all these colors is what's in my wreath. So I didn't use my pink, but that's okay. We good with the colors that we have. So if that happens, don't beat yourself up. I mean, you can add it if you want to, but it's good. My voice is going. I'm gonna need some water in a minute. So you pull out the white. Since you pull the white to the top up here, you pull it to the bottom here. Pink up here. Do some black down here. And I'm just going to cut that little tail really low here. And when you fluff up your ribbon, nobody will see it. And then we're going to attach this to our wreath. See, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful bow. Just beautiful. And of course, once you put it on the wreath, you're going to mess around with it. So you're going to fluff and refluff and all that good stuff. So, here you go. I'm going to put this one down here, and I'll put the other one at the top. So we're going to start with the one at the bottom. I got to get my Chanel thing. Okay. It's hot in there. All right. All right. Trying to find a decent spot for it. Like right in here. So I'm going to feed it through all the mesh. Sometimes it takes a minute to get it through the mesh. Sorry, I was off camera, just realized. So we're going to bow here. I'm not going to cinch it too tight because you see how it pulls in that center. Just fluff it up a little bit. And I'm going to cut these tails down just a wee bit. But that's how it looks so far. Look at that. What do you guys think? I think that looks gorgeous. And we're going to do another one here at the top. Another bow here at the top, but I'm going to let you guys go. It's been over an hour, so this is how it looks now. Just know it's going to be a second bow at the top with some heart picks around it, and that's going to be it. This is the wreath. What do you guys think? I think it came out gorgeous. Hopefully you guys like it too. If you watch me on Facebook, please follow and subscribe and like and share and definitely comment. Let me know what you think about this wreath. Let me know. I'm really interested. I like to know what you guys like, what you guys thought I did good. If you feel like I can add something else to it, let me know. If you think I should add something else to it, I'll definitely think about it or see if I can put it in for you guys. If you're watching a replay on YouTube, please subscribe. Please definitely share, definitely comment. Let me know what you think. Also, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on TikTok. If you guys can follow me there, I would greatly appreciate it. It just helps my business grow. Definitely comment, definitely share. When you comment and you share, it just helps my algorithm for my page just grow even more. So, how do you like it? This is the finished product. Happy Valentine Day. Okay, guys, until we meet again, I want you guys to be safe. Bye.